Yes, another great performance by Montz again tonight. 6 2/3, striking out seven. Thurman turning the ball over to him, and closing out the last couple innings there. I think he had about four strikeouts. So pitching again, top of the list, doing their thing, throwing strikes, changing speeds, and getting 12 hits on the offense tonight. Four runs, big two runs there in the eighth. Cam Vasquez coming through with a big two RBI double. Gives us those insurance runs to pull it out 4-1. So, scoring four runs, winning Friday night 4-2, and then scoring four runs again tonight speaks volumes about our pitching, and that's something that we haven't had the last few years, and that's been our goal: pitching and defense. And the timely hitting will come. Hitting comes and goes. But our ABs are tough ABs again. You can't say enough about our guys. Still getting 12 knocks, getting base runners on. I think we had six leadoff guys on tonight. Three of them scored. So we're doing the things we can do to definitely get those runs across. But again, hats off to our pitching staff, Coach Floor, for doing a great job. I thought it was great too tonight to honor the 2002 first ever conference title team tonight here at Fowler Park. And it was a great little segue for our team to see that was the first team 20 years ago to win a WCC title in the first regional appearance. So that was awesome to see tonight.
Let's talk about Mott's. He set such a high bar with strikeouts at the beginning part of the season, starting to go down, but he still had seven today. With the way Major League Baseball is going and everybody with high strikeouts and seeing guys not be able to pitch, is it important for pitchers to learn how to get outs aside from the strikeout? And are you seeing that out of Mott's?
Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned that. Bryson Mott's learning how to get outs besides just striking guys out. Coach Flores says it all the time: be left-handed, be left-handed. And I think that's just his way of change speeds, throw strikes. Learn how to trick people, pitch to contact, if you will. And I think that's been a big thing for Bryson as he's grown over the last 3 years in this program, is that he's learned that it's just not power stuff sometimes. He does have power stuff, but you got to learn how to get people out, like you're saying. And I think, he's very much so grown in that role.
And to kind of talk about that a little bit more, I mean, I think he ended three innings with double plays. I mean, a lot of double plays tonight, defensively, but also offensively. And is that common in conference games?
No, I think it's just the ebb and flow of the game. Sometimes it happens that way, and on the defensive side, it's great to obviously get those double plays. On the offensive side, when you're trying to get something going, you get a leadoff guy on, and boom, you hit into a double play. I think it's just the way the game goes at times.
Interesting. Obviously, St. Mary's going with like very very old school, in which they got two-way guys pitching tonight, moving the guys all over the place. You know, is that difficult to prepare for, in the sense that the shortstop's going to pitch and the third baseman's going to pitch and they're not warming up in the pen? And is that difficult in the sense that you don't get to see it a lot?
Yeah, no, I don't think with St. Mary's having two position guys that pitch. I don't think it's too much of a tricky play on our end as far as defending it. Credit to their guys. Campos did a really good job. He's a good pitcher. We're lucky to get to him. I think our guys did a heck of a job there. I think we had 7 hits or so off of him. But he's a good pitcher. He's one of the best arms in the conference. Good breaking ball, good fastball. Great athlete, and then also their third baseman coming in and pitching too as well. And I know they're banged up a little bit, so they're trying to shuffle some guys in and out of there. So, kind of unique, right? And not having that DH in the game, if you will, and playing a 9-man lineup.
2 extra inning games this week. Trying to go for a fifth straight win on Sunday. What are some of the challenges in terms of playing a couple of very emotional games and trying to not only continue the win streak, but beat a team 3 times in a row?
Yeah, it's what we talk about. Staying with us, doing what we do, right? Not focusing on the opponent, playing the game, not the opponent. And one game at a time, one pitch at a time, one inning at a time. Try to win the inning, try to win the pitch, and not try to look too far down the road. Not trying to look at results. Stay in the process, and that's competitive at bats. That's throwing strikes, changing speeds, and playing the dog out of defense. And if we do those things, I feel very confident in our team.
Cody Jeffries, got a hit tonight. And he's steady Eddie on the team. Obviously, you look at his batting average, and he's not necessarily getting the results. But with all the trials and tribulations that he has gone through that we've talked about, I didn't feel for you to watch him get a hit tonight. And how has he been from your perspective in handling all of this and still being a leader to the team?
Yeah, Cody hasn't performed as well as anyone thought he would have, but Cody's leadership is the same. He's steady Eddie. His attitude is the same. He goes out and plays hard, and you couldn't tell if he was hitting 350 or 200 or whatever the case may be. Great for him tonight to get that sac fly, especially after fouling a ball off his foot. He was banged up there a little bit, had 2 strikes on him, I think. And then getting a knock too. So, getting that guy going. And again, it's the same thing, like we talk to our guys all the time about staying with the process and having competitive ABs, and that guy's doing that.
Last one for me. Justin DeCrisio obviously started off his career 0 for 12. He's been on a little bit of a hot streak since. Just turned 19 on Thursday. What have you seen out of him adjust? We knew about his glove, but adjusting at the plate to Division I pitching.
Yeah, talking about Justin DeCrisio, I starting off to a 0 for 12 or whatever start it was. I can't say enough about him just being himself, and we talk about that in our program all the time. And knowing who you are as a player, knowing who you are as a person. And you can kind of see that coming out of him. He makes a great play there to end the game tonight on that one hop. He makes a great play defensively on that bullet that was hit to him last night, that line drive. And at the plate, he's coming to his own. He's not trying to do too much. I think he was trying to do too much early on because he hadn't had a hit. But he's putting together solid ABs. He can handle the bat. He can bunt. He can hit and run. You get him on the bases. He's good on the bases too as well, stealing some bases. So. Super proud of him and just being himself.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's always awesome to win a series on a Saturday, and our pitching's been awesome, which is nice because our hitting, it's not where we'd like it to be at. So our pitcher's picking us up, Motts and Thurman just electric. So it's good, and we got some arms for tomorrow. So come out, jump on them early, and hopefully we sweep.
What's it like playing behind a guy like Bryson Motts? A lot of strikeouts, obviously, so you got to stay focused in the outfield. But,
yeah.
Playing behind a pitcher that has been very dominant.
It's electric. He always quick tempo guy. His stuff it's unreal. I'm glad I don't have to face him anymore. That's for sure. But he's legit. He's a dude. He's confident now, which is great to see. We rally behind him. And it's always nice knowing. You win on a Friday, knowing that you got Motts on Saturday, it puts the other team in a tough position.
Going against Motts leading up to the season and going against them in practice, when you guys were doing that, as a left-handed hitter, how did that make your game better for this year?
Just knowing that he's probably the best lefty or maybe even the best pitcher I'm going to face. So just having to compete against him every weekend for multiple ABs, it's tough, it's challenging, he's a competitor. So it's great to get those looks, and then it makes the game a lot easier knowing you've seen really as good as it's going to get from the left side.
Let's talk about you this weekend. Obviously, you got intentionally walked twice, something that never happened for you before that, at least when we were talking, you said. Big double, a huge double to get some insurance runs, something that you guys haven't been able to get the last couple of nights.
Mm-hmm.
Take us through that at bat. I think there was 2 outs, if I'm not mistaken, or early in the count, whatever. Take us through that at bat, what you were looking for, and how it fell off the bat.
Yeah, I was just trying to stick to my approach, and I wasn't trying to hit a double or trying to put a ball in the gap, just trying to find a barrel, stay within myself, and get those runs across, because it's always huge to have that insurance going into that last inning, a couple extra runs, a little peace of mind. You don't want to get comfortable, but it's nice knowing that you have some cushion there. So I was just trying to see it. I saw it up. I think it was a breaking ball, a curve ball that I saw up, and I just took my best swing that I could, and it worked out.
Take it 2 out of 3 already. What do you guys got to do to get the third game on an edge Sunday?
Exactly that. Bring the edge early. We might see a couple arms out of our pen. Just hopefully they could come out, throw strikes. Hopefully we could get on their bullpen early. see a lot of arms, get to the bullpen, and just do what we do, pass the torch at the plate. Yeah, just
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks, Cam.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.